Mother's Cola.
LLB.
Yo, what's going on, good people? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all having a great day. It's your boy LLB, and today we're talking about that cheddar cheese. I wanted to dive into different ways you can make money as a producer, or different ways that I'm making money as a producer, and future routes that I'm going to go into for sort of just creating more streams of revenue to help support the music, you know, do this for a full-time living. A lot of you guys have been asking how to make money or different ways to make money whenever I do those Instagram question time things on my story. So yeah, I thought I'd just dive into it and cover it all in one video, one sort of conclusive video, so you guys can get all of the gems. So yeah, we're going to get straight into it. Before we do, actually, make sure that if you haven't already, go and check out the Mercurial kit. There is a free sample download. It's my latest sample library that I've just dropped, so yeah, link is in the bio if you want to jump on that. But yeah man, let's just get into this one. Alright then, let's do this. And this time I'm going to record this and actually record the audio. And I brought my trusty notebook, and I thought I'd write what I'm saying down as like a diagram so you guys can see all the different sources and how that can be just a really good thing, and I'll explain why as I'm going through these. Before we dive into each specific form of revenue and just ways to make money as a producer, I do want to give a quick disclaimer and let you guys know that this will not happen overnight. These things do take time to build, and all of the things I'm about to dive into are ways that I specifically make money. There are other ways, but I'm not going to go into stuff that I haven't really done and like I don't really know a whole lot about. So yeah, I'm just going to go into the things that like I'm doing at the moment, and hopefully that will help you guys out in the long run as well. Now, the first few ways are kind of obvious, and most of you guys who are watching this should know about them, but I'm going to go over them anyway, just in case there's people out there that aren't aware of this, or just, you know, just want to get a better idea of where money's coming in from. So the first way is beats. Selling beats online, selling them exclusively, selling them non-exclusively. They can range from anywhere between $40 for a beat all the way up to $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, $20,000, depending on what kind of producer you are, depending on who you're working with, if it's a label and whatnot. That's one form of income, is selling beats. Now, to be honest, I'm mainly pushing YouTube and sample packs at the moment, so I'm not really focusing on beats, but they're still selling. I upload a beat every day, those beats still sell. So that's the first way to do it, selling beats online. That's probably the most obvious one, and I feel like that's where a lot of producers stop there. They think it's just selling beats, there's no other way to make money, or there's no other way that's sort of like viable to make money as a producer, when that is very far from the truth. Now, the second way is YouTube. Again, a really obvious one, but I feel like producers kind of put themselves into the mindset of thinking that they have to do a certain thing. You know, they have to make tutorials, they have to make certain types of content that works. There is certain niches and there is things that producers can make that's, you know, that's like a go-to, but at the same time, like, you can really do whatever you want. The key is to figure out what people want to watch and what you enjoy making. It takes a little while to figure that out. I'm not going to say you can sit there and figure it out in one night, but once you start making videos, once you start making content, you can kind of get a feel for what people like, what people want to see, and then you can kind of tailor your content around that. But that just comes with trial and error. You got to make videos, you got to make different styles of videos, make what you feel like you're going to enjoy making, and at the same time make what you think will be good to watch, and then after that you'll have the data to make a decision on what you want to make. But YouTube is a really good way to make money. It's fun to do, and the larger your audience grows, the more you can push that audience towards any other products that you have to sell, like sample kits, which I'll get into in a minute, and other products, and even invite sponsors, which I'll also get into in a second. So YouTube is good. Ad revenue is one of the ways to make money from YouTube. So whenever you make a video, you put adverts on your video, you get paid, like, I think it varies between like $1 and $5 per 1,000 views. It depends on the style of content that you make, so I don't know the exact number, but you get money for views. You get lots of views, you get more money. That's basically a very simple equation. Now, there is another way to make money on YouTube, and that is through streaming, live streams. And again, there's no specific way to make money through live streams, but the way I do it is through doing live beat critiques. Some of you guys have probably stopped into the stream at one point. I sit there for a few hours, 2-3 hours a night. I listen to people's beats, I give them feedback, and because the audience is getting a little bit bigger, quite a few people come through, and I get quite a lot of beat submissions, so it's kind of hard to get through everyone. So if somebody wants a guaranteed play, if somebody wants me to listen to their beat, give them some solid feedback and in-depth feedback, then they can donate a certain amount of money. It's $9 at the moment to skip the queue in the beat critique, and that will allow them to get their beat played straight away. They get some really in-depth feedback from myself, and you know, it's just a win-win. You know, they're paying to skip the queue and they get some really good feedback in return, so that's a good service for me. But there is no limit as to what you can do. You can do any kind of streams, you can make beats live, you can have people pay to submit loops and you make loops out of their beats. You can do anything, but they do take a bit of time to build. You do need to build your audience up, but the only way to do that is by putting out content, putting out good content. So it's just a trade-off. The more time and effort you put into your content and tailor your content to what people want to watch, the bigger the return and the faster you'll grow. But yeah, live streaming is a really good way to make money. Now the third way, and this is probably the last of the obvious ways to make money, is through sample packs. You can make loop packs, you can make MIDI packs, you can make one-shot kits, you can make drum kits, you can make MIDI, let's say MIDI kits. You can make lots of different styles of kits. You make a kit, you make a drum kit, you make a product box for it, you make a website for it, an online store, Shopify or Wix or even BeatStars, and you sell them online. And now the reason why this is really good, and the only way you can go is up if you're consistent with your content, if you're consistent with your marketing, is that those products you only create once. You create one drum kit, or you can make a series of drum kits, but you make that product, you put it on your website, and it's there. You're not exchanging time for money. That product's just sat there, and that can be making money in the background whilst you can crack on with other projects. So that's a really good way to make money. Same with beats. You're not trading time every single day for the money. You're exchanging value for money. It's a big difference, and that's why people are able to scale up their business, like Kyle Beats and the Drip plugin, for example. But yeah, sample packs are a really good one, man. And the success of those products, any products, all comes down to how well you brand yourself and how well you are able to grow. And that just comes with doing really good with your branding and being able to put out really, really good content that people want to digest consistently. So yeah, sample packs is a really good one, man, especially if you want to make producer content and you're building a producer community. And that's a really good way to monetize and build off of that as well. Now I'm going to move on to the less obvious ones. And the first one is affiliates. Okay, making money through affiliate links. Now this is a slow burner, but these things build and build and build and build, and after a few years you can build up your affiliates to make a whole lot of money. I'm not there yet, but I'm slowly building mine, and I know how successful some people can be because of it. So if you don't know what an affiliate is, basically if you look in the description of my videos, I always leave a link for DistroKid, I leave a link for TubeBuddy, and I leave a link for a bunch of plugins that I use, you know, the ones that I use personally and I feel like are really good plugins to own. Those links are affiliate links, so if you click on that link and make a purchase through that link, then I get a small percentage of the sale made through that link. Okay, for example, if you want to use TubeBuddy, I have TubeBuddy, I really recommend TubeBuddy. If you use that link and you sign up to TubeBuddy, then I get a percentage of the sale that TubeBuddy makes. Okay, so I think at the minute it's like 30 or 40%. They don't sound like a lot, but once you start growing your channel, once you get to 20k, 30k, 40k, and your channel starts to get bigger, the more eyes are on your channel, which means you can direct more people to those affiliate links, which means more people sign up using your affiliate links, which means more money. So with TubeBuddy, it's a monthly subscription, or you can pay for an annual subscription. So I'll make a commission every month that somebody keeps their subscription live. I'll earn a commission on that every month, and you get lots of people signing up through those links. Then you're getting a consistent income every month just from people signing up to TubeBuddy. You're not doing anything, you're just leaving a link in the description, man. It's crazy. So yeah, affiliates is a big one. Really don't sleep on affiliates. And if I was you, if you're small, I'd get that set up now rather than losing out on money in the future when you start to grow. Affiliates, man, really look into affiliates, because that is a good way to make money. There are YouTube channels that solely rely on YouTube revenue, ad revenue, and affiliates. So pages that do like reviews, camera equipment, laptop gear, all that kind of stuff normally rely heavily on affiliates, and they make a ton. I've seen a few channels break down their income and they're making crazy money, man. They're making like 60k a month just from affiliate links. But yeah, affiliates is a big one. Don't sleep on affiliates. Now another way to make money, and this will come a little bit later on, once any of your channel starts to grow, once your YouTube channel starts to grow, then sponsors is a great way to bring in some extra revenue as well. The pay varies. It can be anywhere between $50, $100 all the way up to 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, all depending on the size of your channel and the particular audience that your content is geared towards. So you'll notice that occasionally I'll drop a sponsored segment in a video like DistroKid. They're sponsored segments, so normally the way it works is the company will reach out to you on email, sometimes via Instagram or DM, and they just ask you if you'll be willing to advertise their products on your channel. They write it in different ways, but it all means the same stuff. Basically, they want to put their product on your videos, which means you guys can see them, and then they get more sales from it, basically. And the good thing about sponsors is that you can charge basically what you want to an extent. So, on a channel my size, it'd be ridiculous for me to ask for like 15k to 20k for a sponsor. But be aware of the size of your audience and just be conscious about how much you're actually worth, because I was undercharging for sponsors like crazy. All you gotta do is ask. When they send the email, just reply and say, I'd love to work with you, or if you don't want to work with that company, then don't. But if you want to work with them, then just reply and say, I'd love to work with you, here are my fees, here's what I can do for you, let me know if you'd like to move forward. They're either going to say yes or they're going to say no, and if they say no, they'll just try and haggle the price down a little bit. So it's always best to charge a little bit more than what you think, because then you can end up making a little bit more money in the long run. So sponsors are a big one, but again, only in the last year I've started to get more people reaching out for sponsors, so they kind of come later on, but it's good to be aware of. You need to know the value of your YouTube channel. Cool. And then the last one is courses. video courses, book courses, ebooks, webinars, anything where you're teaching somebody else to do something. So I've got 2 courses. I've got the Internet Producer Gems video course, and I have the Internet Producer Masterclass book. It's like a book guide. Each of them took me about a week to make because I already had this knowledge on that specific topic. So I just did a big brain dump, put it into a big video course, and now that's just sat there and bringing in revenue. And again, you're probably going to want to make a video course or something on a topic that you're extremely confident in teaching. But once you're clued up about a certain topic, which most of you probably are, you know, if you're a producer, you know a lot about production already, turn that into a course, spend some time making an educational course about it, and then sell it online, man. But again, that's another product that you can just make, and you can just have that sat on your website and have that bringing in revenue for you. So yeah, that's it, man. That's all of the that's all of my streams of revenue at the moment. But I do want to stress that these things do take time. You have to take time to make a good product or good products. You have to take time to make good content. You have to take time to grow your channel. You have to take time to build all these things up. But over time, these things will start to snowball, and that's when you start reaping the rewards. It's a long-term game, but trust me, they all pay off. But yeah, if you look at this from a visual standpoint, if you take a look at the diagram, man, these are a lot of different streams of revenue. And the good thing about it is that you don't then have to only rely on one. If something goes down, let's say BeatStars goes down tomorrow, I know that I've got my email list that I can contact. I know that I've got my courses, my other website that's still running. I've got YouTube that I can still do. I can do my live streams to make money. So it's just about setting up these different streams, not all at once because it can be overwhelming, but building up these streams of revenue over time so that you don't have to rely solely on one. But yeah, that's it, man. This was a bit of a talky video, but hopefully helpful. If there's any other ways that you guys are making money as producers, shoot them down in the comments, man. Drop some gems for us all. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. It really does help the channel a whole lot. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next one.